Hey guys, it's Maggie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a video all about what's in my travel makeup bag. I'm going on a trip real quick and I'm really excited about it, and I thought, you know what? I might as well show you guys what's in my makeup bag. I haven't done one of these videos in a very, very long time. I'm also going to share with you guys some tips and tricks that I like to use when I'm packing my makeup. So let's just get into this video. First off, when I think about makeup, I think about it kind of like how I think about clothes. I have to keep in mind things like how long I'm going to be away, you know, what kind of weather I'm going to be dealing with, how much time I'm actually going to have to do my makeup, if any, what kind of events or like things I'm going to be getting up to on my vacation, and just that kind of stuff. So for me, I'm away for 9 days, so that's a pretty decent amount of time. I like to have a little bit of variety. So for example, I'm bringing more than one blush because I'm thinking that's over a week. I'm personally not going to want to wear the same blush for every day. Now that's just me. You might have a different opinion on that, but personally I like to kind of switch it up a little bit. Also, that allows me to bring a little bit more makeup than I normally would. I've also found out recently that when we're going to be away, it's going to be probably 30 degrees plus Celsius, which is very, very hot. I know I'm also going to be going to a couple theme parks. We're going to be going out for dinner and going exploring around. So I will have a little bit of time to do my makeup, but also, you know, on days for theme parks and stuff, I'm not going to want to pile on a bunch of makeup. So I want to make sure it's long wearing and also allows me to do something quick as well. So there's an option for a full beat face and also a little bit more of a low maintenance look. Also, when it comes to actual products, I like to just rule out the fact that I'm not going to bring any glass bottles with me. I know tons of people carry like glass foundation bottles and things. I'm just very uneasy about that kind of thing, and I would not want everything to explode. And then I try to bring as many drugstore products as possible, or products that I know are easy to replace, because just in case I, leave it in my hotel or it gets broken in transportation, I want to make sure that I can replace it without feeling like absolute crap. You know what I mean? So now let's just get on into the makeup bag. My favorite bag to travel with is this clear one by Bioderma, if you can believe it. I actually got it as a gift with purchase, but it is surprisingly very, very sturdy. It has a great zipper on the top as well, and it holds a ton of makeup. Now, I usually have a separate bag for my makeup and a separate bag for my brushes, just so then they don't get all mangled and my brushes don't get destroyed, basically, because you know how sometimes the bristles can get haywire. I like to separate them personally. You don't have to do that, but I do, so yeah. So starting off with a primer, I'm taking this NYX Hydra Touch one. I'm still in the midst of trying this out, so I wanted to bring along one that I was kind of testing and it would kind of, make me focus on trying it every day or most days. I'm mainly bringing a hydrating primer because my skin does not really react very well with the recycled air and everything on the planes, and I just think it's a really good idea to have a little bit of hydration just in case you're just feeling absolutely disgusting. So I'm bringing that one along. It also has glycerin in it, so it's going to help my makeup stay on a little bit longer, or at least it's supposed to. So we shall see. Another primer I'm bringing is the Benefit Porefessional. I love this for pore minimizing and blurring. I'm actually bringing two little baby guys. One I brought on my last California trip, so it's getting very low. And this one I thought that I'd bring just to, have as a backup. This is a really great primer you can use underneath your foundation or BB cream, but also I like using it as just an all-over blurring product, so sometimes I just put that on and then I just put concealer on top and I'm good to go. I kind of brought this with the idea of using it when I'm going to theme parks because my mother wants to be at Disneyland at the opening time, which is going to be a struggle because our hotel is probably 40 minutes away without traffic. So we shall see. And moving on to coverage, I try to only bring one coverage product, but sometimes I think to myself, I need a fuller coverage foundation, and sometimes I just think, you know what, I just want to go with a BB cream. For this trip, I decided just to stick with BB cream. I'm bringing the Benefit bigger than BB Big Easy. I love this BB cream because actually it's SPF, I think it's 45, which is amazing. And it also dries down to a little bit more of a powder finish, so it's a little bit longer wearing too. And I can kind of take that powder step for certain products out of your routine. So I really like that as well. This is the shade Fair. Hopefully this will match me, but in case it doesn't, I'm bringing along my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in white because if you're pale and pasty like I am, you understand the situation we go through with foundations. Moving on to under eye concealer, I'm also bringing two. I know it's ridiculous, but one of them I feel like is more light everyday coverage. The other one's a little bit more high impact, heavy duty coverage. So the lighter one is of course my e.l.f. under eye concealer. This is just the shade Light. I love this so much. You guys know I've talked about it about a gazillion times on my channel. It just has a really nice thin light coverage, but it also, does help brighten up the skin. It has kind of a glowy finish to it, and it blends really nicely without anything underneath it, which is great. It's also very, very small, so I don't feel that bad about it. The other concealer I'm bringing along is the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. I dig this so much. It's a great medium to full coverage concealer. It blends out beautifully. I'm definitely going to wear this on top of the BB cream that I'm bringing because I think the combination of the two would just be like, yes! Also talk about under eyes. I'm actually bringing a little color corrector. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. Now, I only use this as color correction and then I put a concealer on top because it is quite a peachy tone to it, so I like to have a little bit more of a brightness on top of it. But as a corrector, I'm obsessed with this concealer. It blends out beautifully. It's really low maintenance. Like, it's easy to work with. And especially I'm gonna have a lot of nights where I'm probably staying up very, very late because, I mean, I'm on vacation and I'm in California, so I don't want to sleep it all away, you know? As for blemishes, of course, I'm bringing Benefit Boing. It's compact. It's pretty much my favorite blemish concealer, and you never know when you're gonna get a nasty zit, especially from the airplane. Another, like, concealer type product that I kind of forgot to mention that I'm bringing is the Benefit Dandelion Shy Beam. This is a pretty new product to me, but I've been absolutely obsessed with it recently. It's just the best product just to apply kind of on your cheekbones, just to, you know, make everything mesh together nicely. And I love, love, love this. As for powders, I'm also bringing two. I know, but I couldn't resist. As I discussed before, my Benefit BB cream does dry to a powder finish, so I don't need a ton of powder unless it's in my T-zone, especially on these very hot days. So I'm bringing along the Benefit Porefessional Agent Zero Shine. This is a loose powder. It has a little brush on the bottom, which is great, so I can just put this in my bag after I'm finished using it. I really like this because it really keeps me matte in these areas, and I've never found a powder that does this quite as well as this product, so I had to bring this one along. The other one that I'm bringing along is more for baking. Now, I like to save the Benefit Porefessional for my actual face because it just matches my face better in color, and it really does mattify. And sometimes under my eyes, I don't really want to mattify, I just want to set in place. Does that make sense? So I'm bringing this Tarte Smooth Operator Mineral Powder. It's like a little tiny sample size. This is one of my favorite powders of all time for my under eyes. I love it. It's just a really great product just to, you know, stick everything in place, especially with the hot weather. Will really help me out. Going on to bronzer, I'm also bringing two. Now, I'm not bringing a cool tone contour because I'm thinking if I'm gonna be in the sun, in the heat, I really don't want to wear a cool tone contour if I don't have to, because why would I? And also I have single form of bronzers that could work as a contour. Do you see what I'm saying here? So the first one I'm bringing is this NYX Matte Bronzer. I've been really liking this recently. It'll probably be in my favorites video, I'm just letting you know. It's just a great color for my skin. I have the shade Light, as you would probably guess, and it also works as a great crease color as well for eyeshadow, but I kind of like to use this as like a more concentrated bronzer, and I think that would be really nice, especially as like a contour, you know? Also, this is NYX. It's very compact, and if it breaks, I'm gonna be able to repurchase it, you know what I'm saying? The other one that I'm bringing along is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. This is a sample size, so it's really cute and compact, but this is more of a definite glowy finish bronzer, which I know I'm gonna want because I've been really into the glowy bronze look, and even though I'm super pale, I try to work with it, you know? As for blush, I do have two, as I mentioned before. This first one's by Model Co. First of all, can we just talk about how tiny and cute and compact this is? I'm a huge fan of that. That's one of the main reasons I'm bringing it. But also because this beautiful corally peach color, which I know I'm gonna want, it's very glowy. It has like a golden shimmer in it. I'm just really excited to use this. I wanted to bring it along for when I want a bit more of a pop of color on my cheeks. Then the other one that I'm bringing is this Pixi by Petra Beauty Blush Duo in the shade Rose Gold. Now this is an amazing travel product. It has a beautiful, nice like rosy blush and then an amazing highlight. The pigmentation's on point, they blend beautifully, and you have everything you will need in one tiny little container. Like, can you go wrong? I don't think so. So this is actually the only highlighter I'm bringing. This highlight would also be a really pretty eyeshadow as well. So again, another option. I'm also bringing along a cream product from e.l.f. just in case I feel like I want to use cream products one day. You never really know. This is the Contouring Blush and Bronzing Cream Palette in the shade St. Lucia. It's gorgeous. They actually do dry down to more of a powder finish, but they still keep the glow. So it's a good long-wearing product, but I really wanted to bring it as well too because it has a great mirror as well. So I was like, well, why not just bring it along? Like, what's it gonna hurt, you know? Now I am bringing along two more cream products. The first one is this MAC Lustre Drops in the shade Pink Rebel. I'm bringing this along mainly to act as a base for my highlighter because this kind of product... Why is it always when I go to film we have a storm? As I was saying, the main reason I'm bringing this along is to act as a base for highlight because it really helps it stay in place and also just pop. And the other reason I'm bringing this is also that it can act as a kind of luminizing product to mix in with like my BB cream or something in case I still want a little bit more of a luminous quality to my skin. I just thought, you know what, it's very tiny. It also can work as two purposes. Why not, right? Or a primer. It could even be a primer. I'm also bringing along this Revlon baby stick. The main reason I'm bringing this along is it's a great glue stick for your blush. I love it. It works really well for me, and I think, you know what, especially with the heat, you just sometimes need a little bit of extra insurance, you know? I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. I'm bringing probably way too many products, but you know what? Whatever. The first one I'm bringing is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. The main reason I'm bringing this little guy is because it's the best quick fix brow product. It literally takes like less than a minute to apply this. So this is gonna be great for especially when I'm going to theme parks and things, because it's easy to use, and it looks good. It really defines your brows. It does everything I really need it to. I'm also bringing this NYX Eyebrow Gel, and the reason behind this is I tried it a couple weeks ago, and it was like, oh, this is actually good stuff. Like, I was kind of scared of it before, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was using it in the wrong way in the past, and I just didn't like it. But I tried the other day, and it worked. So I'm bringing it along just to try it a little bit more, but also it says it's waterproof. So I think we all know that would be really, really great for this trip. I'm also bringing my Jane Iredale eyeshadow in Slate Brown. It's just my fave eyebrow powder, also because it is very compact, and it kind of goes really well with the other two products that I bought, so it's kind of like a extra in case I need a little bit of a zhuzh, you know? Lastly, for brows, I'm bringing my Essence Clear Brow Gel just to set everything in place. You guys know the drill with that. Moving on to eyes, definitely eye primer is a must. I'm bringing this little mini Urban Decay primer potion. You could bring any brand you want, but I just have this tiny little mini guy, and I was like, hey, why not? As for eyeshadow, I'm starting out with this Love and Rio Trio by NYX. I love this. This is the shade Segredo de Giselle. It's just a beautiful little trio of shimmery shades. It has like a nice light pink, like a beige color, and also a really pretty bronze. They blend really nicely together, and it just gives me this makeup look that I've worn a ton other times on holidays, and it just, I know it is good. Like, it's a Old Faithful. I know it's gonna work out for me, so I'm definitely bringing that one, and it's also so cute. And then to kind of go with that, I'm bringing my Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay, just because it had every matte shade I would need. You have your highlights, your crease, your outer corner, your liner. Like, you really could make any look more intense with this palette, so definitely want to bring that too. The other thing that I'm bringing along are these little LOC, what are they called? The One and Done Shadow Sticks. I have two shades of these. This is one called Day Trip, and this is the shade On Point. They're just really beautiful colors. Day Trip is like a hella bright, intense gold, so I thought, you know what? In the warmth and the sun, why not? And then On Point is a really nice, light, kind of silvery champagne color, which is great for the inner corner and even all over the lid. I also love these because, you know what? When you put them on, they blend nicely, but then after like a minute, they don't budge. I think these are really great for traveling, and they're so compact too. Thor, again, hello, I know. For liner, the only one I'm bringing is my NYX Wonder Pencil. This little guy is very, very tiny because I use it every day of my life, but I love to use it on my waterline. Even if I'm just having a day where I'm putting on mascara and brows, this really helps just brighten up my eyes, make me look more awake, so I'm bringing this along for sure. And also, since I'm just gonna be around my family, like, I would bring a black liner, but I don't think I'm really gonna use it. Let's be honest. I don't think I'm gonna be bothered with it. The last eye product I'm gonna bring is, of course, mascara. Now, I just usually grab whatever small size I have in my makeup collection. I fortunately have been able to try a lot of little mascaras from Ipsy, and also just getting like point perks from Sephora and like deluxe samples and things. So this one's actually by IT Cosmetics. It's called the Hello Lashes 5-in-1 Clinically Proven Mascara. I've actually tried this a couple times, and I'm very impressed. Let's just say that. Moving on to lips. I brought quite a few. I always tell myself, you know what, you can pick one color from the nude family, the mauve family, the red family, the peach/coral family, and the pink family. And I definitely came through with that this time. I would say if you can get a sample size or a mini size of a lipstick, lip gloss, anything, bring it along. So we're gonna start off with lipsticks. First off, I have this The Balm Meet Matte Hues liquid lipstick in the shade Committed. I'm a huge fan of these liquid lipsticks. I love the color of this one. It's more of like a mauve shade. And they also smell like mint chocolate thins. These also really stay in place all day on your lips, and I just think like it's perfect, just perfect. The other liquid lipstick I'm bringing along is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Outlaw. This is a hot fire red, but I'm bringing this one along because I want to make sure for a red lipstick it would stay in place. You know, I don't want to worry about it getting all over my face, especially in the heat, especially when I'm eating and drinking. Like, I don't really want to worry about that. So this one I know works. I love the formula of Kat Von D's liquid lipsticks again, and this is just so bright and beautiful. I'm a fan. As for a nice nude, I'm bringing along this Hourglass little mini guy. It's one of their Femme Rouge lipsticks in the shade Grace. This is just like a really nice nude. Like, it's more of a peachy nude, but it has a gold like shimmer in it, And I thought, you know what, with the whole like metallic lip trend going around, wouldn't this be the perfect time to try this lipstick? For my corally peachy color, I'm bringing this Color Whisper from Maybelline in the shade Coral Ambition. This is a nice kind of sheer corally color. It just adds a little bit of life to your face and your lips, and I just think, you know what, there's probably gonna be a couple days where my lips are a little bit dry, and this really helped me out with that. Last lipstick I'm bringing is this NYX Butter Lip Balm in the shade Parfait. Now this, you wouldn't expect very much from it, but it is hella bright, like very bright pink. And it smells like peach penguins, but it's also very moisturizing too. So if I'm looking for a pop of color, I'm totally gonna go for this one or the red. As for gloss, I'm bringing 4. Now the main thing with gloss is I usually just think of it as I'm putting this on top of another lipstick. And if you know what, if I want to wear it by itself, that's great too, but I don't bring a ton of really highly pigmented glosses just because they travel all over your face, and I don't really want to be worrying about that, you know? The first one I'm bringing is the NARS Orgasm Gloss. This I've been obsessed with recently. It's just the most beautiful, peachy, glowy gloss. I love it. And then I'm also bringing the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee and also the shade Fortune Cookie. These are just really nice neutral colors, just a top on any type of lipstick, and they smell like donuts. Oh, and I love them. The last one I'm bringing is one that I haven't really tried very much, and this is by the brand Vintage, and this is the shade Pink Sequin. Holy shiznit, this is a beautiful, pinky, shimmery gloss. It smells decent, but nothing crazy, but I'm just really excited to use this as like a lip topper. The last thing with lips is definitely lip liner. Now I usually choose lip liner after I've chosen my lipstick colors, just so I know, hey, which color's liquid lipstick am I bringing? With liquid lipstick especially, I need a lip liner. So I actually have 2 Essence ones. Essence is like my favorite. So for the red lipstick, I have the shade Femme Fatale. And then for any kind of nude, I have the color In the Nude. I love using nude lip liners underneath any kind of lipstick because I just think it helps you really map out where your lips are and helps them stay in place longer. So I brought those. And the last one I brought along is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Lip Pencil in the shade Ozone, which is just a clear color. I brought this one because I know this actually helps my lipstick stay on longer. I love it. It's also a mini size, so you can't go wrong too. Now lastly, for setting spray, I usually don't bring a setting spray with me because I'm too worried it's gonna like get all over my bag. But this time I have an actual sample size, and I have to thank my friend Heather for giving this to me. Thank you very much, because I'm really excited to try it. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I've heard so many amazing things, and it was gonna help my makeup last longer. It was gonna refresh my skin. It was just gonna give me a beautiful glow. I might as well bring this little sample size with me. That's all I'm saying, so I'm gonna do it. All right, let's actually see if this really zips up. Look at that, y'all! I mean, it's full to the brim, but it actually zipped up. So that is everything I keep in my travel makeup bag, or bring with me in my travel makeup bag. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I'm going to be doing California vlogs while I'm away, so I'm stoked about that. So just stay tuned. Also, if you want to keep up with me on social media, I have Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'll be posting on all of those while I'm away. So if you want to see some pictures of the beautiful California, please follow me on there. That's pretty much it. I love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye!